Pa, pa, pa! This is Authors Off Script. Woo!
Hel-
Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. It's episode 12?
Yes.
12. My God.
Oh my God. We are
Oh my
sticking to
God.
it.
How's it going? How are you today?
Good. Good, 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 good. Co-star of the week?
Co-star of the week. Wait, did I do the last one? I think I did the last one because it was my the birthday
Oh,
episode,
yeah.
wasn't
So it's my
it?
turn.
Okay.
Okay, mine says, your heart is your biggest problem. Someone wants to get closer, but you keep finding reasons to hold them at arm's length. Stop cataloging their flaws and start examining your own walls. The risk of being hurt again is real, but so is the cost of staying closed off.
Huh.
I really don't understand Costar lately. So I mean, my heart is my biggest problem. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
yes,
Sure.
sometimes because I do trust people. Like I always try to see the good in
The
people
good in people, that is true. That
until
is true.
until the
Yeah, but
last.
you also gotta like, and we have this, both of us do, like, I feel that we both have that. Like, you always get a vibe, like, from the start, like, you want to try and to trust them to
Yeah.
hopefully be wrong,
But then
but then you're like, oh, I was right.
I was right all along. And it's so upsetting to when you get to the point that the first impression was bad and then you are like, okay, it's just an impression, whatever. Let's not trust the vibe.
Yeah.
And then it ends up being the first vibe was right. And I'm like, I should have fucking trust myself.
Why don't I ever trust myself?
I just hate that because it happened a lot. And because I don't want to think that I don't like a person just because of vibes. So I try to, you know, get to
No,
know the person.
I do that too, and like, I got to a point where, like, we need to trust our guts.
Yeah.
If we have that little, like, mm, uh,
Mm.
need to trust that.
Yeah, absolutely.
My turn. Okay. So my co-star of the week. Chaos creates its own clarity. The chaos swirling around you isn't punishment, it's revelation. When everything gets jumbled, what remains important becomes obvious. Stop fighting the mess, it's showing you what matters. Okay.
They're so cryptic and so
I
wrong.
mean, my life is a mess right now, so I guess, like, stop fighting the mess. I'm not fighting the mess. I don't want to
Um,
fight the mess. I want it to stop. That's
I was like, I'm flowing with the mess.
it's like, I'm part of the mess.
The
I
reason
am
why it's
actually.
messy is because of me.
It's me. It's me. Hi. It's me. I'm the problem.
I'm the
It's me.
problem. I mean, Costa, it's just fun to look at it. Sometimes I just disregard
Yeah.
it. I'm like,
Yeah. It's just like, okay, whatever. Maybe tomorrow you'll be right.
but today you're not.
Today, not really. Today, I'm like, I mean, yes, I get it, but
Topic of
uh,
today, we're
we have a
talking
couple of
about, huh?
we have a couple of things that we want to discuss.
Well, we could start with the library thing. Well, the
The
yeah, the
little, like,
bookshop,
the
but
dream that
yeah,
every book girly has.
yes,
We can start with that, and
yes.
then we're gonna talk. Should we say it now? I think so. Like, we're gonna talk about translations.
Well, we could talk now about the translation or in the next episode.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Because I feel that that's gonna be a long.
Yeah, a long topic. Yeah, like I feel every girl in the world would
Every
love.
girl in the world has the same little dream. It feels like a little, like, Disney
Yeah, I think Hallmark movies and Disney really did a bad.
bad thing to us, because now we have this dream, and it's funny because we saw something yesterday about this that could actually potentially make it real, and I'm just like,
Wha-
I sent it to I sent this thing to it, and we're gonna say what it is, but it's just like,
Yeah.
I sent it to it so fast. I'm like, so where are we opening this? Where are we doing this?
When? Where?
We're like, are we doing this now? The little dream is obviously to open a bookstore,
Mhm.
um,
But like
in a
for
little
me, is
town.
bookstore slash cafeteria, like a
Actually, yeah,
bar.
so we
Bookshop.
do, like, bookstore with a cafe,
Yeah.
obviously. So you can't just have one thing.
No, because I feel that the two things just go in hand. Like they need to be. Like you found a good book and then you're like, ah, I can just sit here and
Like,
read it and
and
have
reading
my
it while I'm drinking
coffee
coffee.
or whatever, my matcha. Today, Felipe discovered that he likes matcha.
Now you discovered it? You
Yeah,
didn't try it before?
it
Never
didn't.
heard.
It's not common here. It's not
Oh,
common. So I do it at home, but it's not as good as when you don't go to a place. And so today we went and they had iced matcha latte, and I was like, oh my God, Chiclana
I
is
love a good
getting
matcha.
like better. I love it. And it
I
was
love
like
a good matcha.
I love it. But so yesterday we found out that there's like bando. How do you say that in English?
It's kind of like they're doing like a they're giving to the younger generation like a bonus that like I would say I call it like a cultural bonus. Like it's
Yeah.
to bring culture into the smaller towns of Italy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And by do that, they try to incentivize the younger generation, so like people under 35,
Yeah.
to open up bookstores in these smaller, like in these like remote areas where
Yeah.
there's less things to do, I guess.
Yeah, they don't have many. Maybe they don't even have a library or they don't have
Yeah.
a bookshop, so there's nothing to do.
Yeah. So they say like, okay, what if we put aside this amount of money to give to younger people and like try to say like this is like money that you don't have to give us back, but you have to try and open this bookstore in this area and keep it open. I think they said 24 months, so two
Yeah,
years.
yeah, two
Like
years
you have to keep it up for at least 2 years, which I think is like whatever. Like that's the least amount of time that you have to try to keep something open, I feel.
at least. Yes.
And that's like why like I feel how we thought it. We shouldn't say everything because I'm like, what if someone is listening and they
Listening to
steal an
us
idea?
and like
Like
stealing.
everything that we thought about it could, I feel that it would make it work
Yeah.
because it's not just like the idea of the bookstore and like a place where you go and read. Like there's other things that you can do to bring in people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see bookstores in the States doing so many things, and I wish I had a bookstore to do those many things.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, for sure.
truthfully, I don't know if in Italy it will work the same way it's working in the States because it's a different culture, different world.
I think it would work, but because there we have to say this thing, that we have to say one thing, and I realized that I saw it when I went back to Italy like last year.
Hmm.
People read. People love to read.
Okay.
And it's very nice when you go to a bookstore now in Italy and you see people actually browsing and looking for things. Maybe like I feel that in the States it's more done as a like just an entertainment thing
Hmm.
and not like I don't know how to explain this.
I'm trying to follow you, but I'm losing
Like
you.
it's like the like in this I don't want to say just in the States. I'm saying North America, it's seen just as an entertainment thing. It's like it's just a hobby, just like that little thing. And it is indeed a hobby, but I feel that I don't know how to explain this without sounding pretentious or anything.
You already did, so go forth with it.
There's the
Like,
okay, no, which is like it I'm not saying that I'm like them. I'm not saying that I'm that way, but I feel Italians see reading specific thing as like a method to say like look how like
oh, it's
look
like
how smart I am. Like
performative.
it's very performative.
Okay. I mean, if you consider like growing up, it's like in Italy, it was cool to read books, super like pretentious books, like
That's what it yeah.
Dostoevsky or, those
Like
huge
if you read
Russian authors,
yeah,
and you're like,
the
I
longer
don't like,
the Russian book you were reading, the cooler you were. And I'm like,
I
can I just read
just,
my smut?
just give me Twilight. I just loved Twilight back then.
Like I swear I'm not dumb. I just want to like it's a very I think it's a cultural thing and I feel if you ease into that and slowly show what North America did, I think it would be like a nice little transition where like, oh no, we can have both. I can
Or
have the
like the face is like pretentious, and then you discover that there's
slowly.
like an entire smut section over there.
Like I feel like if you did it like in a certain way, I'm like, okay, wait, maybe I can read both. I can, which is the thing, right? Like you
Yeah,
can have both.
I
It's not that
mean,
we say, oh, like I love the Divine Comedy, but I can also like freaking Twilight. Like I can like both.
yeah. Yeah, the thing is that in Italy, yeah, there's this, we love Italy, but there's
We
some,
do.
we left for a reason, and like both of us, we have our reasons. So, but like there are some things that kind of still annoys me. And one of them is that I think it took me a while to discover what I actually love to read, just because I was trying to be part of the group of people that read like Russian books, and I don't like Dostoevsky. I don't like it. I didn't back then. I wanted to kill myself when I was reading that guy or Kafka. I wasn't enjoying it. I just kill
Yeah.
me. And I
Yeah.
and I do understand there are people that love them. Gorgeous, perfect, stunning for you, not for me. Just kill me. But I don't know if there's still this behavior in Italy. I think we are
Well,
talking about,
we are definitely talking about something that we experienced like 10 years ago,
yeah.
but and I feel maybe the younger generation,
Oh
as if
my
we're
God,
not
how
old.
old are
We're not
we?
old, but like the generation that came after us, I think they're slowly understanding that they can have both,
Yeah.
but it's clear that the like publishing industry and like the literature world in Italy is still dominated by like snobby critics that are like, no, like romanticism is not a genre that you should be reading. And I'm like, can you stop? We can have both.
It's like
Okay, we can have it all.
romantasy or romance in general.
In general,
Like,
they really like to say like, oh, it's not the same. Like it's like if you're reading
but
any
like
like
you have
if
just,
you read Baricco, you can't read Penelope Douglas. And I'm like, you know what? I can do both.
I can do
I
both.
can do both and I can like both.
But you have to think too at the way that people reference romance in Italy. It's called romanzo rosa,
I
which
hate it.
is the pink
Literally just
romance.
yeah, like literally it's like, oh, it's like targeted for just women of a specific like
Exactly.
just women. And I'm like, no, it's not.
It's terrible. Like if you think about that, it's just like a pink romance. Like
It's
pink?
so ugh.
Like what? Yeah, it would be challenging, I feel, to actually open a bookstore there. But I think that Italy does always the same. It has always the same behavior that when something happens in the States, we arrive
They
a little
want
bit later.
that's why like I
Yeah.
think like if we ease like if it is into it like you're just like you're not gonna be like, yo, this is just the only thing that we do here. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you bring a little bit of both and slowly let the Russian readers, like the readers that read Kafka and Dostoevsky and like that, you let them like is into these other genres that I'm not saying it's just like pure romance. It could be
I mean,
sci-fi. It could be literally Ice Planet Barbarians.
they love the
No,
Metamorphosis by Kafka shifting. It's not that different.
exactly. I'm just like, guys,
I'm just
you
living
have
there.
no idea. I have this section for you.
Did you just read Metamorphosis by Kafka?
Like, don't
Come here.
worry. Look at this. I got some shifter romance for you.
I have the perfect one.
How do you feel about 7 feet tall blue aliens?
Like animals at this point. The Kafka wasn't turning, like the Metamorphosis wasn't like
It was like a
a Scarafaggio. How do you call it?
yeah.
Um,
Uh oh God. Beetle?
Cucaracha.
A beetle.
Beetle.
A cucaracha.
Cucaracha, cucaracha. Na, 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 na. If you like the Metamorphosis, definitely you loved Shifter.
And I'm sure I can find you a beetle shifter romance somewhere.
Definitely. I mean,
I
there are
can definitely-
tomatoes and potatoes, things, weird things.
the tomato and the zucchini one, it's like owned by produce is genius.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I like that. That. That author is a genius. Absolutely genius. The titles are just mwah, chef's kiss.
But the thing is that it's so funny to me that there's this pretentious snobby side of literature, and then there's this side of like we're gonna write a book about a
Wait,
tomato and a zucchini.
I kind of want to
Shakespeare.
say something, and this is for the hopefully Italian listeners that are a little afraid of possibly getting into romance or that genre. I just want to remind you that Ali Yezawood is Italian. She's a freaking PhD in neuroscience. So if she can write romance
Yeah.
and write shifter romance too, you can absolutely read it.
I
'Cause
think there's this now we're gonna be a little bit cultural, like deep in Italian culture, but like I think it's rooted in the Catholic Church too, and how we are taught about like purity, sex, and all these kind of things. That somehow it kind of find its way into our culture.
I really just think it's about being snobby. Like we want to be better than other people. Like I'm saying this and I'm putting myself in there too because I'm sure I did it too.
I've been
I
there.
was reading books to be pretentious. Like it's like I wanted to be
Yeah.
that person. Do I understand that now and know that like there's nothing wrong with reading anything? I do. Clearly like moving or maybe it's just growing. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I grew up. I have no idea. But it is definitely the Catholic Church, but it is definitely that. I just think it like Italy in general has like a specific cultural things that not every country that has the Catholic Church in there too, because I don't like the states are not the same. I guess they're technically not just Catholic, they have other kind of Christian churches in there, like Baptist and Protestant and
Churches, I have no idea.
like the whole Anglican, whatever. There's oh, I guess Anglican is technically Protestant. I don't know, whatever. There's too many things there.
Yeah.
Um, I guess so. I guess it is that. There's always that idea that, and it's, I feel that we feel it every time that we try to read something in Italian too. Like for us reading like a romance book in Italian now, it's hard. Like it's like, no,
It's terrible.
I
I
cannot
can't.
read a spicy scene in Italian. It's weird. It's just
Like
weird.
my eyes, fucking hell. I can't even translate mine into Italian. Just I give myself
No.
the ick. So,
Yeah, it is a little like it, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something that every person that speaks another language, I guess maybe that's what, maybe everyone that speaks another language has the same.
I mean, if you just
I
speak
don't know.
Italian, you are forced to read just in Italian.
No, but I mean, like we are used to speak, like for you, like you on a daily basis, you speak Spanish and English, and like for me, it's I speak mostly English. Like going back to your native tongue and read something in that native tongue is just, I don't
But to
know.
me, it happens with Spanish too. I can't read
Oh,
small
you can't read it in
Spanish either
interesting.
because I
Okay.
feel it's close to Italian. It's very close to Italian. Even
Okay.
though the first book that I did read, like a romantasy, was A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I read it in Spanish
No
because,
way.
yeah, because I was in a Casa del Libro, which is like a Waterstones,
Mhm.
Indigo, Barnes and Noble here in Spain, and I found it, and I get it, and I actually liked it. But then at one point, I'm like, why am I reading in Spanish when the author is English? So I just like I think in the second book I went to like straight to English. I did experience just one book with that,
Okay.
and it
It
wasn't not even that like the
wasn't
first
that
one
spicy, no.
is there's
Yeah, that was not.
nothing in there. So I don't know. I just but I know we are not the only ones. I know a lot of people, like the majority of
Mm.
people I know that write in English. I just can't. And maybe I think that's because we haven't read that much smut in Italian.
I don't
Like
want.
I know I don't want to, but like growing up, it wasn't even an option. I mean,
Yeah,
was
I
there?
guess. Yeah, I guess it's
Like Twilight wasn't was smut. No.
no.
No, but
Twilight
there
is
was
a young. No, it's a YA book. Like
yeah,
there's
I
no.
mean there was
There's
nothing.
kissing. There's a lot of kissing. That's all.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like I don't know. And yeah, Italians we can be pretentious fucking snob.
Yeah, we can be really pretentious.
And I feel with
And
food
that's like
too.
I want to make like be clear because like there's again if there's any Italian you're like why are they saying like I'm putting myself in there.
Yeah,
I'm also saying like I'm saying me as well. And I'm not saying that every single Italian is like us.
no, 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 no. But like the majority, like does most of all in certain levels of culture. Like I don't know, in high school it was fucking performative. Everybody
And
was like,
think about like going to like in my case I went to like a high like a specific kind of high school as we said this in the past. I went to the classical
go back
studies.
to listen to
high
those
school.
episodes.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the first one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like people that go to those kind of high schools, they're already like to a point I'm like, I'm better than you because I'm doing this. I'm studying Latin and Greek, or I'm studying like in for the science side is like a lot of physics and math and Latin because it's like Latin is just everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just already from that point, like I feel that after middle school, you get to that point, you're already like, yeah, I'm this cool because I'm doing this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're not. You're really not. Do you think I remember anything? I don't.
In 2021, it was after I had like a harsh breakup and I was basically alone half of the time in another country. So I read 60 books like in a year, which was a lot for me because I came from zero the year before. It's just because I went to romance and romantasy because it was something that I liked. And it never happened to me in the past either because I was always trying to read books that were supposed to be cool
Hmm.
in that environment. So for me, they were boring. Just I couldn't find any joy in that.
Yeah, I think like we really were brought up to read specific things because we were like we had to learn something from the book. If that makes any
Yeah.
sense, like we had to take something, and which is crazy because like there's a lot of things that you learn even in romance. Like it's not, it's just like easier, like it's again eased into your brain.
Yeah, you can learn a lot of things. I mean, the other episode, I think I told you that I read the self-help book, but it's
Mhm.
because I was a yoga teacher for 6 years, and it's part of my job to actually know these things, just because people think that I'm a therapist too. So, you know, you have to get to know people. But there was a point it was in which I was just reading self-help books, and it was performative too at the same time. But it was boring, extremely boring. And then I found romance and I was like, oh my God, I'm actually having fun.
I was like, I can actually read and have fun. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. This is like fantastic.
Well,
And
I was thinking like I always like and I because I think we talked about this too. Like for me, I grew up reading like fiction, so but it's still it was still
I mean, I read
no
fantasy,
romance.
like
It was
Eragon,
always read. It was
Narnia.
always
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know. There was a period in which I don't know. But
I
yeah,
think like when you get to high school, like you're just like, no, I cannot just read fantasy. I need to read
I need to be an adult. I
an
can't be
adult
a
and read all
kid.
the classics, and I can have to read all these. And I'm like, dude, just read, freaking like just read
So
combat produce. Like,
like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
but I think it comes with the knowledge that you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's a knowledge that you get just growing up. Because when you're in high school, you want to be accepted in the circle of people.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to be cool. I'm cool.
It's like I'm so cool. I
So
read
cool.
all these, like I read so many. Well, I always said now I'm like, that's not my favorite. I was well, it is what still one of my favorite books, which is a classic. It's like Picture of Dorian Gray is still one of my favorite books, but
Oh, okay. I did like that.
um
I did like that one. It's a classic, but I did like that one. I don't
yeah,
know.
but there's classic. I love Jane Austen.
Yeah, Jane Austen, she's amazing. But I'm talking about more like, for me,
I
like
know,
the
and it's
Russian
like you said,
ones.
yeah. Oh man, Anna Karenina, it was like the
Kill me.
depression is literally
Literally. I want to die with
well,
you.
we just spoiled we just spoiled the book.
Sorry.
If you don't know the story by now, too
You
bad for
didn't
you.
grow up in performative Italy. If you don't know what Anna Karenina
When
is.
I did,
Anna Karenina or Anna Karenina? I don't know. I never
Anna
studied.
Karenina. I always said Anna Karenina.
Me too.
I don't know.
If you
I don't
haven't
know.
studied that or read it, because we haven't studied it, it was like I chose to read that book.
Yeah, I didn't have to do it I didn't have to read it in school.
Me
I
neither.
just picked it up. Do you understand that I just picked that
It's
break
like this
up
huge book. Kill
by
me.
choice? And I was like, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna like it.
No.
Like,
Fuck
why?
no. No, no. But yeah, so our dream is to open this bookstore and
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking
yes,
about.
it just went off but it was connected. It was somehow
Yeah.
connected, so it wasn't that off
We're
topic.
gonna we're gonna open a bookstore in
In
Italy
Italy.
and we're gonna make everyone love Ice
We're-
Planet Barbarians. We're gonna make them love Shift of Romance. We're gonna make them love all kinds of romance.
It would be,
That's it.
do you think there's a book? I haven't researched. We should do like a market research to see if there are like
We
um
should. To actually do it properly, yeah, we kind of have
yeah,
to.
we have to. It was yesterday that we found this out. We didn't have time actually.
Yeah, we literally found it last night, so give us time.
But the thing is, are there romance only bookstores in Italy? Must
I
be.
don't think so. I
No?
don't know.
There's one in Spain that I know, in Barcelona.
Maybe like an independent store, maybe
Yeah,
like in
sure.
Milan or Rome, maybe. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
if you
I
think
feel,
about that, romance sells the most. I mean,
yeah.
I don't understand, and I feel it's just because it's pink romance. It's just like women romance, you
I
know?
did. Okay, I will say something though. I
Okay.
realized, and I'm gonna mention an Italian author, which funny enough, I haven't read anything by her. I have a couple of books, but
Okay.
Felicia Kingsley,
Okay. She's
she
Italian.
never she never calls it romanzo rosa. She always calls it romance, like every time. So I
Yeah.
feel that if the authors that are getting popular, because Felicia, if I feel Felicia is probably the
The
most
first,
popular
yeah, the most popular one in
in
Italy.
Italy right now. Um, I feel that if they start to actually say it's romance, it's not romanzo rosa, it's not pink romance, it's just romance.
Yeah.
Hopefully that will like stick and people will stop calling it that because it's like why?
I
It's
don't
like
know. It's just like terrible. But that would be so much fun to have a bookstore actually. Or just romance. And I have now I'm gonna finish we're gonna finish this one and then I'm gonna go search if there's an actually romance bookstore. But we would have known.
I feel that we would have known and maybe I don't think there
I mean, there
are.
are so
I'm
many in the States
thinking.
at this point that I feel like there's like a saturation over there. We need to bring it here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, you because that's the thing. Like Italians love copying the States. We said this.
Yeah.
They just love everything. Like I remember, like when Starbucks became popular, and I literally went and bought myself a Starbucks shirt.
Well, it was like the same, the Hard Rock, like the shirt when
Okay,
it
but
was.
that was like you were going to the place and you were getting something. I actually used to collect Hard Rock shirts, and if I had people going like somewhere else, they would that's what they would bring me back. A hard rock like shirt from that specific place. I have so
Good.
many.
I think I had one, and that's it.
Actually, I think here, I don't know if I still have all of them, but I have one in particular, and it's funny because I have one that was brought back. It's like a tank top it's a black tank top with a hard rock with all like the glitter.
Uh-huh.
The different, it's a different one from Barcelona. So I'm like, I still have that here.
This is our dream.
We're
Where
gonna we're gonna
where would
we're
you
gonna
ask?
change the world. We're gonna change Italy and make them love romance.
I mean, and then we could put English books, definitely, because
I feel that's like yeah,
we need to.
yeah, yeah.
But I feel that we have to figure out where, because
We need
as
to
we
figure out
said,
where.
the thing in the project that they ask is to bring the bookstore to a place that's where there's not that many people actually. So we have
We
to
need to
figure.
find. We have to look at those areas, see where, even if it's probably gonna be older people, we need to find the place with the most amount of younger people.
I mean, can you imagine an old nonna reading smut? I would
Love
love.
it.
I
Love
bet
it.
there's a nonna around Italy reading smut. I mean, all the harmony.
Yeah.
My grandma, she had so many harmony.
Yeah.
Now I understand a
Th-
lot of things. No, no.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Oh no. So yeah, we have to figure out a couple of stuff, but it was a fun topic to talk about today. We
For
kind of
sure.
went off topic as always.
As always, I mean, it is called Authors of Script for a reason.
Exactly. So did you read anything this week?
No, I've been like nothing new. I'm still listening to The Cruel Prince, and I don't know why you didn't like it. I'm loving it.
I
Like
just
now that the action is actually starting, like for real, I'm like, oh my God, this is so
I
fun.
think it wasn't right for me in that period to read it. Like I didn't feel connected to it. I don't know. It wasn't my vibe. I'm sorry.
That's fine. But yeah, I'm loving it. No, I'm really enjoying Jude is so badass. And
Go grab the
I
Kindle.
think like I'm getting to a point like I obviously know that her and Carden are gonna be together, but I just love how he's so sneaky and not showing that he's interested, but there's like little things that he does. I'm like, I know. What are you doing? I know you're like super cocky and an asshole, but
I don't remember what I'm reading actually. I have the Kindle. I have it in my phone, but it was definitely a romance.
shocker.
So I was reading a lot. How to Write a Love Story by Catherine Walsh.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
you know why I want it? Because it's similar to the one that I want to query. Because
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
an
I know
editor
exactly why.
and she's a writer, so I wanted to go check it out, and it's completely different from what I want to write. It's just nothing. But
No,
it's
I know, but it's good that you have that so you know if you can use it as a comp or not.
yeah, I can. I think I can definitely use it. But yeah. So yeah, we're done for today. Oh my God.
Woo!
And this time I haven't been cut off. I have time
That's
to
good. We
talk.
did so good. We're
Great.
getting better. We're getting better.
Yes, and tell us where you want to open your bookstore because we know that you want to in the
Yeah.
comments.
If you're listening, you're Italian, where should we open the bookstore?
I mean, consider that it has to be a place where there are no bookstores or libraries. So,
Hey, Felicia, if you're listening to this, where should we open the store so that we can have you do a signing?
can you imagine? Love it. Thank you so much. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.